Hey everyone, VH here. Welcome to one of my Idle Heroes beginner guides. Everything in this playlist is for new or returning players. Please like and subscribe and check out all of my guides. I respond to all comments, so any queries please let me know down below. Let's get into the video. Hey everyone, VH here, and today we're going to be going through my beginner's guide to Celestial Island in Idle Heroes in 2025. Let's go. First up, how to get there. On your main home screen, go onto Celestial Island, and then you've got three choices. You can either click on the Cloud Island to go to where you have your homeowner and your tenants, click on Construct to build your buildings, or click on the adventure. It's called Spaceship in the Newbie Growth Plan, so if you see there it says you have to upgrade your spaceship to certain levels, that's where you do it. It's where you go on your little adventures. The main island, it can be a little bit overwhelming when you first start. It's got a unique currency called the Void Stones, Stone of the Void. These little red things, they're used exclusively in Cloud Island, Celestial Island, in your main area here. Couple of things to note. In the top right of your screen, you have the prosperity counter, prosperity level. This prosperity level gives you extra boosts to your different mines. As your prosperity level goes up, every level, one of these goes up 10% every time, so you can imagine why that's powerful. To upgrade your prosperity, you need to get you need to get prosperity. To get prosperity, you need to build all your buildings out, you need to level them up, and you need to build decorations. The limit to them is on your watchtower. I've got here level 15 and level 20 just to show you the difference. For a start, you get extra prosperity just for having it leveled up, 500 compared to 408. And it boosts your decorative building prosperity limit. Decorative buildings are these little things here, the little shrubs, little buildings, and that boost goes up as well. And when you click on your prosperity, it will show you what you're getting. So to build your buildings, you go into the construct. To build your decorative buildings, you go into construct. It costs stones of void and gold to upgrade them. Something I see a lot of people do is go crazy with the little decorations. Don't do that. So there's a cap which says right here on how much prosperity you can get from it. All you're going to be doing is wasting your void stones. So yeah, get to the cap and then leave it. You're going to need them to upgrade all your buildings. So you can have up to 8 of the main mines, 8 of the main buildings. It gives you gold, void stones, magic dust, and gems. Gold, this is the maximum when you max level them. Will give you 306 million a month. Stones of Void, 21k a month. Magic Dust, 90k a month. And Gems, 7,200 a month. These have like a 24-hour cap on them, so make sure you're logging in and claiming them. Going through a little bit more on the main island, you have these two statues here, the white one and the red one. They're boosts to PvP only, so don't worry about them too much. It's not that important. Don't waste too many of your resources there. And then we have some other buildings. Equipment gallery, skin gallery, avatar gallery, artifact gallery. So deific artifacts boost up your level here, gives you a stat boost. Resonance armor gives you a stat boost. Skin gallery, legendary and above, and the avatar gallery. The boosts aren't big, so don't push for things just to boost up these levels, but it's just a nice extra thing to get as you go through your account. And here we have the Adventurers Association. This is where you use your sigils from your boat, which we'll go into in a sec, to go on little trips, and you basically get bonus loot, bonus Celestial Island building materials for your homes. And here we're in adventure. So the first time you do adventure, all you can do is ship's graveyard, which is here. It gives you the least rewards, but it's the most efficient way to complete the first bits of the adventure. So in your newbie growth plan, you need to get to level 6. Your ship needs to get to level 6. The issue that you have, if you start going for the better rewards, so for instance, as you see here, I've got a 6-star puppet. It's because I can't remember which one it is. I've done one of these. When you click on them, it will tell you what it is. That journey takes 14 days. So even though you get more XP and better rewards from doing this, scaled down, you're then waiting 14 days to upgrade a level, which means your newbie growth plan gets completely tanked and you can't do anything for 2 weeks. you're much better off doing the ship graveyard, which only lasts a couple of days. On top of that, as you go through the adventure, there'll be certain things you can do to skip ahead in your journey. Sometimes, and I've had it done to me, I'll start an adventure, and within the 10 trips that you can do on the boat every 24 hours, I've completed the journey. And then every time you complete a journey, you get another 10 that you can do, so you can just stack it that way. So yeah, do this until you get up to level 6. After level 6, I always recommend going to the island that gives you your dark 6-star puppet. You might not have unlocked it yet, that's fine. As you go on your journey, you unlock random routes. Once you've unlocked the dark 6-star one, that's what you'd want to use. Every time you upgrade a level, you get a tech point that you can spend here. This is for your ship's durability, this is for speed, this is for resources, this is for extra like attack and HP and defense in the fights. Always do speed first, it makes a big difference. The quicker you're completing the routes, the better. When you get rewards throughout the journey, they stack up and you get them on completion. So if you buy things in the marketplace that pops up, etc., you don't get them straight away, you get them at the end of the journey. And if you start doing things like Dagon's Abyss, which is a 9-star dark hero, that's like a 40-day journey. So don't go crazy in it. The marketplace itself that pops up there isn't a lot there that you'd want to buy. You do get Cores of Transcendence at a slightly better rate than the marketplace, and you do get some Celestial Island materials, but don't worry about it too much. And the final thing is keep your ship's health topped up. For some reason, people don't know this, and in the Idle Master, it automatically has this set to don't upgrade health when there's an option to, like if your ship falls below a certain health. So if you do Idle Master, make sure you've got that set to increase the health back up. It's like 20 gems or something like that, or 50 gems. So when your fleet's durability is below 90, bear in mind your ship starts at 100 until you upgrade it here, but we're not doing that at the start because we're upgrading this. It reduces your rewards, and it also goes slower if your ship gets too damaged. So yeah, build it up, keep it up as healthy as you can, make sure you do it every day. Then we're going to Cloud Island. Click on the little shark spaceship. This is your main home, your first home. To see the tenant list for your heroes, you click here. Here's the quests as well. This is a really good way of farming your Celestial Island materials. You can do 4 quests a day, gives you 12,000, so 36,000 a month. That's nice and helpful. 360,000 a month, sorry. Cloud Island materials. House 1 is wood, House 2 is rock, House 3 is iron, House 4 is fluorite. Up to level 30 on your individual homes, you use normal toolboxes. Over level 30, you use normal toolboxes and master toolboxes. These are quite hard to get hold of as a free-to-play player. If you get an option in an event or anything like that, and this pops up, it's always useful to get. The fountains, don't upgrade them, only upgrade the homes. These are like flat stat boosts that just mean absolutely nothing, and it's just a real waste of your fine wood, and I can't remember what this is called. Instead, use them to build up your actual main home when your houses are high enough level. And how do we get Cloud Island materials? So, the Cloud Island merchant in the adventure, Dragon Scale store, one of the better things to buy from there. Check out my marketplace guide, I mentioned that. Void campaign, when you get to there, you get some from the auto loot. Tower of Dream, once you've completed the main Tower of Oblivion. And also, Void resource packs. So in the weekly events, when you get special events and you can claim out your rewards, like in the Glorious Treasure and stuff like that, in the same bracket that you get Stella and Cot, you can get Deluxe resource chests, you can get the Brava spawn chest, which gives you the Star spawn items, and you can also get Cloud Island materials. I think at some point it's good to grab one of these because it is a nice chunk of resources that you get in there. But don't worry about it too much. But it's just a way of getting a big chunk at one time. And finally, to get into the tenants, I'm going to do a more specific video on the tenant system. But this is just overview for beginners. It's just to show you the difference from a normal E5 hero here on Kirimaru in a level 60. Bear in mind it's only level 60 compared to level 70 house. Compared to my Scarlet Queen Halora. So he's giving 5 million HP compared to 75 million HP boost. And 184k attack versus 950,000 attack. So you can see the difference from having a Transcendence hero to a normal hero. The Transcendence hero's base stats are really high, and it uses their base stats to determine, like their unfixed attack, to determine their boosts. So you don't get any of the treasure train boosts or anything like that. It's off their main stats, off the gear they're wearing, off the stones they're using, stuff like that. So for Tenants, for instance, you always want to be running attack stone, always want to be running gear that gives them the best boost. Always, if you can, get an awaken on them that has the highest attack stat possible, and just sit them there. I think that it's changing now, and I haven't heard anyone actually talk about this. I don't know why. Tenants now are secondary to Grimoire, so rather than V4ing Tenants, which is why I haven't V4'd the Onkirimaru, because the benefits you get are okay. You only have to level them up to V3. You don't have to up level them to V4, so it saves you one 10-star hero. But look at the difference between the total that my homeowners are giving my Aspen Lord for Aspen compared to like my level 49 Grimoire. 1.7 million attack, 2.13 million attacks. The Grimoire already is giving more fixed attack. 355 million HP compared to 116 million HP. That's a massive difference. And so rather than using 3 10-star heroes in this guy and the other ones I'm using, it makes more sense to build up more E5s to level this up, to increase the level cap and push this further. Tenants mainly are used for min-maxing, and again, if you're a starter player, you're kind of not going to have to worry about this for a little while, because you only get the Cloud Island when you get your first V4 hero, and then you, by that point, because you focus on your one hero, you start building up other ones. So don't worry about it too much. This is just a way of showing you that if you watch other content and people talk about how important Tenants are, until you get to the point that you're getting Transcendence hero Tenants, it's not that important. And even then, this and the Treasure Train is gives you so much bigger boosts than what these guys can. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. Don't worry too much about it. And if you're playing the Eloise route, you're going to use their Tenants anyway. If you're playing a different route with a different main hero, which is what I always recommend because it's much more fun, don't worry too much about, I've got to pick the support heroes that are their Tenants. You don't have to. It's a bonus if they are, but it is what it is. But yeah, listen, that's me all done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and listening. If you're still watching and listening, please like and subscribe. From next week, I'm doing 3 videos a week. So yeah, plenty more to come out. Any questions, please put them down in the comments below. I'll respond to all of them. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe. VH out.